What we're looking at before us is the ruins of the very first convent or nunnery that was established by Christians, in this case the Catholic Church, in Africa, in all of sub-Saharan Africa. Ciudad Verde was the very first place that Christianity was brought to after it left the old world of the Middle East and Europe. And all of the famous explorers, including Christopher Columbus, actually worshipped here. Queen Elizabeth commissioned Sir Francis Drake to go and to tackle and challenge her enemies. And if she basically gave him carte blanche, if they were carrying gold, silver, or whatever, or taxes back from the New World to England, and they were flying a flag other than the flag of England and her allies, they were fair game. And so Francis Drake that's what he was doing. He was a privateer if you are an English person, or he was a pirate if you were a Portuguese. It depends on how you look at these folks. From this position here, you could defend this entire port area. You could blow anybody out of the water that you wanted to blow out of the water. We had another fort over there and another one over there, and it was just perfect triangulation. The guns here were always bigger than the guns on board the ships. And this is literally Shipwreck City. It's just all kind of wreckage from the 1400s all the way up. Would you believe, gentlemen, that this is the very first permanent slave market in Africa, dating from about 1466, antedating Gorée Island in Senegal, or any of the other slave markets that people have heard about. Long before slaves were traded in the Western Hemisphere, they were traded here. They were offloaded at boats, brought ashore, and supposedly domesticated. They were taken into the interior, and when they became Christians, if you will, when they learned a skill, etc., they had a higher value. This valley here was the very first valley. This is the runaway route. So that from the first slaves that arrived and anyone that could get away, whatever, this is how they got away. And this is the route that they were chased at. And this is the route that those who made it to the interior of the island and established other communities deep in the interior of this island. We have all kinds of fish here. What's amazing is that these little boats with 2, 3, 4 men, sometimes only one man, going out and spending overnight, risking their lives in open ocean. And some of these boats are 75 years old. They just keep getting reconstructed. But these guys go out and brave all of these waves and all of these swells going up to 7, 10 feet high sometimes. And these guys go out and come back with their 1 or 2 tuna, and they live off of that for 3 or 4 days and go back to sea when they run out of money again.